All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome back for another recap video. Today we had ABVC. This one was not bad. A pre-market. If you guys are up and early, we had a beautiful frontside move coming out from 80 cents a share all the way up to $3.93. Crazy move. The market is giving opportunity. The market isn't cold, but it's challenging. It's challenging. 300%. This stock made a 300% move in less than 30 minutes. About 30 minutes. A little more than 30 minutes. 300%. That's some crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. How did I trade it? Well, how I traded it was... the best area of the chart, I was not aggressive enough. I was way too gun shy. Here's part of my daily report card. As you can see down here off the lows, got in at 2, which is up here. It's probably actually better to have it up here. Let me just do this. Yeah, first of all, share size is low. I'm putting in feelers here. I'm not even sure what the heck this is going to do yet. I'm still kind of reading the news at this point. It seems to be reacting well to the news. We move up to 2. I was still a little hesitant on this candle. I could have got in earlier on this candle here when I first spotted it. It moves up to 2. Now I'm like, all right, it's going to go. I buy here at 2, and it starts pulling back now to 180. I'm now like 20 cents in the hole. And that's getting me nervous here. So I don't add any more to my position. If I would have been patient and I didn't get this kind of FOMO entry all the way up at 2, I may have gotten an entry on this micro pullback under 2 and the 180s and added for the break of 2, which could have been a nice, much bigger win. Ended up selling at 210, so quick 10-cent profit. Not bad there at a $2 stock. That's good 5%. That's pretty good. Share size is small, but percentage is what matters. Percentage is what matters, especially when you're trying to get your groove back. Get your fundamentals back, understanding the market, understanding your setups. It's the percent that matters, not so much the share size. The share size comes after mastering the setups, mastering your trading psychology, and mastering your system. So here we pop up to 2. I should have been scaling out half, especially after this breakout. We did hold the $2. We held the upper ends of this candle, which gives signs that higher prices could possibly be coming. We do end up consolidating sideways. I catch a dip here at 210. I immediately sell at 212. This was the first pullback on a frontside move. Hindsight 2020, but look, that's a first pullback on a frontside move. Fresh news, volume increasing. That's beautiful. However, I'm thinking that this is extended. At this point, it's up 150% in about 8 minutes. 8 minutes up 150%. Why wouldn't you think this is extended? And I don't even know what type of market we're in. It's hot, cold. It's just so indecisive, this freaking market. And it's confusing the hell out of me. When I should be aggressive, I am not. When I shouldn't be aggressive, I am. So it's I'm just completely backwards. And that's why I am at an all-time low. Mentally, I'm still hella positive every single day. I'm ready to tackle the day. I don't give a fuck. I sit down every single day and I just trade my best, however that is. And my problem is that I have lack of confidence on some setups, which does pay off in many situations because my lack of confidence, a lot of these setups are failing. A lot of these setups are failing, and my lack of confidence is actually prohibiting me from taking massive losses. But on the other hand, on the flip side of some great setups, I'm missing out on some massive, massive gains, just like in this situation. And I can't get my head around to really identify the best setups of the day and sizing into those and leaving the rest alone. I can't really. I'm having a hard time deciphering. There's a whole lot to get chopped up in, and there's a whole lot to, get caught in flushes as well. ABVC didn't give much opportunity after the open unless you wanted a backside trade, which I did do some backside trading, and I was able to make some decent profits. I'm actually up $80 on the day. Let's go on my main account. I'm actually up $80 on the day, so a decent day, like a base hit day. You know what? I'll take it. It's my biggest day in like a week or two. So I'll take it and come back tomorrow and ready to get better. And that's the only thing I can do is write up my report, my daily report card every single day. Study the market, study my entries, study my exits, flesh out every single thing on this chart until I'm literally dreaming about this chart. I want to be able to think about ABVC and have this damn chart show up in my brain. And that's how it's been every single day the past couple of days. After especially this daily report card, literally as I'm lying down before I'm going to bed, I am replaying the price action of these stocks in my head, and I think that's a great sign, right? You think that's a great sign? It means processing and learning, and hopefully ingraining these setups and this price action in my brain. But yeah, ABVC, this is amazing front side. I hope somebody out there slayed that for me. And we did have a nice bull flag. Again, I'm thinking it's way extended up here. I'm like, man, there's no way this can continue. No way. And we're even chopping up at the highs. But at this candle here, the entry was the break of this candle of 342. Anticipation of a break of 342, especially when you're closing now where price previously could not close. It's a bullish sign. We curled up actually and broke through the highs. Very nice. At the open, we did do some fading. I was able to time a couple dips off the low. This was actually a really decent dip. I didn't ace it, but very good. Right off the bounce of $3. It was like a perfect setup. If you can just put your balls on the line right there for $3, you could have got a potential 30-cent move right there within the same 1 minute candle, which has been very nice. Same thing on this candle as well. We had a double bottom at 3, and then retracing all the way up to 330. So very good, potential bounces right off that area. Even though it seems real tight in here, it's actually 10% candles, 10% ranges per 1 minute candle. Massive. It's massive. We flush back down, come down here. I'm actually trying to buy the lows off of here as it's flushing down, thinking that we're going to get a nice wick back up, but we don't quite get that. So I am selling for small losses. We come back down a little bit more, and I get catching a couple scalps off the low. Pretty decent, not too bad. Small wins here and there, small wins here and there. And a lot of small gains just kind of adding up on the day. This is another one. We had this breakdown of the lows of the previous low, and this wick was forming, bottoming tail to reclaim this previous support level. This is great sign for a potential reversal, a potential pop back to the upside, back over the 90 MA. And I'm in here at 357, selling some at break even, selling the rest in a 4-cent profit. So another 2.5% gain right there. So another base hit, another couple small base hits in this area. And here we get that pullback. This is a nice reversal. So we have the one bounce here of support level, another bounce here of support level, showing that there's some buyers under here. Curl up, break through 90 MA, make a higher low. Chances are that this is not going to break down below because we have yet to really make a significant higher high or attempt at a higher high, or even retrace to the downward trend line. Let me just pull this back. Let me take this off. So we have, this downward kind of bear flag type of pattern. So we dip down below, we reclaim. We don't quite make a significant bounce, make a higher low here, and once now we're breaking over this candle, you can see there's a spike of volume, and I was able to get a nice, decent base hit off of that as well. But it didn't continue much farther. In a hotter market, this would have really squeezed out, VWAP maybe up in this area, 320, 330, before finally maybe fading or even continuing to the high. But after that, kind of just making that bear flag, continuing this bear flag here, and actually, kept fading on the day. And shorts definitely nailed this. I remember just looking on Twitter, and just a lot of people completely slayed this short here. And props to them for sure. But not every day you get a stock like this. Every once in a while you'll get that one that holds that support and curls right back up, and then those same people are posting massive losses as well. So it's all about managing that risk. Some days we'll just get a gap and fade, and that's kind of what we got here on ABVC. We can go through my daily report card. I think I traded another stock as well, RNAZ. This one was another one I traded. I traded this one. I'm actually green on this, aren't I? Green, $13. Not bad. Okay. Green, $13. Making a front side move. Caught the break of 50 there. Pull back. I don't think I made any decent profit there. No decent profit there. I think this was it. 700 shares at 51.8. Selling some at break even. Adding back for the break of the high. Selling it for a 1 cent gain. Yeah, nothing really significant there. Another 1 cent gain. So 2 1 cent gains, adding up to $13 in profit. Not really much to show there, but we can go through our daily report card. One thing I'm trying to improve on is improving my exit strategy. I changed this from entries to improving my exit strategy. This has been my number one weakness, is improving my exit strategy. I'm selling before my target is hit. So I want to make sure I have skin in the game until my target is hit, and I'm taking profits at the right moment, not before, not for small gains or 1 cent gain, but at the right moment, and identifying on the chart where the profit taking area is, or scaling off into an extended move and really holding for that extended move, which is what I should have done today on ABVC. Grade B-, did not let my front side winner run on ABVC. However, I was able to take some small gains, nice base hits on a backside move. That's amazing. If you can be profitable on a backside move, I don't care how you are profitable, but if it's a backside move and you're profitable, there's something you're doing right, because the odds are against you. The risk reward is against you, statistically, on a backside move. But if you can pinpoint perfect entries and perfect exits, you can be profitable on a backside move going long. So hats off to you as well if anyone out there is long on a backside move. Morning temperature, slept well. I was a little stressed because last night I was exhausted mentally, and I accidentally deleted my daily report cards of the past 3 days. Permanently, poof, gone. Daily report cards, gone. I don't have them anymore. And, I was a little stressed. For, a couple minutes, 10 minutes, had a little bit of rage, because I can't believe I just flushed a lot of work down the drain. But, it is what it is. I still did the daily report card, and the analysis is in my head. I can still visualize the analysis today, of the previous stocks that I did. And that's what's great about the daily report card, is when you're really writing them down, it really kind of sticks with you. It sticks in your head, and you really, can visualize what happened on the day, and you can review it in your head, which is great. And you can dream about it. So if you want to dream about stocks, improve your learning curve, and make your learning curve faster, do your daily report cards, because then you can start dreaming about reviewing your stocks. So I got over it quickly. And this morning, I was ready to trade. I wasn't even thinking about it. So we're trading ABVC. It's a biotech stock, 2.28 million shares. Entered in a term sheet to license global rights of CNS drugs with indicators of MDD, HD. Okay, so keywords is entered into an agreement, a license agreement, and entered into a term or license with with some other company. That's a keyword. You know, any sort of agreements or terms or license with another company is a good, you know, indicator that it's a solid news catalyst, especially if they start putting in dollar figures. So 667 million is also another keyword. Whenever you see something like that, you know, in a significant dollar value, that's also going to move the stock price as well. So that's definitely kind of made sense for the move that we saw today. Even though it's really, you know, what the hell is this? Like licensed global rights of CNS drug with inclinations of MD, AD, HD, AB by pharma, whatever. I'm looking at and entered into an agreement, a term, a licensing agreement with a valuation of $667 million. That's all I need to know. Those are some keywords that traders are going to pick up on, you know, even if they know nothing about biopharma, therapeutic drugs, or whatever the heck. You see those keywords, that's a solid indicator. You know, positive news. We have some massive dollar value. We have some agreements with other companies. That's definitely going to influence the stock price. So here we can see our charts. The daily chart, definitely on a backside move. Not really any sign that's, you know, holding any sort of, you know, momentum to the upside for multiple days. It's always a red flag. Here's my details of how I traded it, which I kind of already reviewed. Here's my statistics on the day. So green about 80. You know, nice accuracy. My goal is to keep my accuracy above 50%. On every day I want to keep my accuracy above 50%. Anything below 50%, I find it just impacts my profit too much, and I don't need my win-loss ratio, like my average win to my average loss, to be 1.5 or more. So 1.5 or more. This is much more than 1.5, but at minimum I like to have it at least 1.5. Anything less, and that's definitely a red flag that I'm either letting my losers go a little bit too long, or my winners are being cut short. Here you can see my trades again on that front side move. What I learned and improved upon today, I had precise entries on ABVC after the open and was able to profit on a backside move. That's always a good sign that you had some really awesome entries. Whenever you can profit on a backside move. Changes I need to make, I need to let those front side winners run a little bit. When it's on the front side, especially when you're breaking out and you get a nice, good trade, always got to leave some for the ride, man. You got to leave some for the ride, especially even if it's the on a front side move and you think it's extended, but it's only the first or the second pullback on the stock. You got to hold that winner because stocks that make a big move and it's only the first pullback, it's not extended. You may think it's extended because it's off the 90 EMA, but you know, in hindsight, you're going to see that the 90 EMA kissed perfectly after the move is over. So you always have to kind of keep that in mind. A lot of stocks on the front side, they hold. If it's really strong, like we saw here on ABVC, if it's, you know, really strong like ABVC, you might have, you know, we'll hold the first pullback on the front side move and continue. We'll hold the second pullback on the front side move and continue. And then on the third one, you know, it's kind of a little bit more choppier. It's up in the air. Not a lot of the times you get a longer consolidation where it starts to fade after that. But this, you know, as it was happening, you know, it looked very, very extended as it was happening. But it was only the first front side pullback. I need to be getting in on that first dip and holding it and adding into the highs. And when it breaks out, I'm taking off a quarter and letting the rest ride and taking off a quarter after the next candle and then taking off a quarter. You know, I could be really scaling out into this move. Like, that's what successful traders do. They know when they're onto a really good winning trade. And this was beautiful here. You know, if you could have just scaled out and had a little bit more patience, scaling out slowly over time. And, you know, that first pullback was nice. The second pullback was a little bit more choppy, but it still worked out. So got to let those front side winners run. That's the one change I definitely need to make. So that's it on my recap. Thanks for tuning in. If you guys are a new viewer, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for me, support the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Peace.